Fox News Flash top entertainment and celebrity headlines are here. John Schneider is sharing his thoughts on Alec Baldwin's Rust movie set shooting. On October 21st, Baldwin was rehearsing a scene on the New Mexico set of his planned film Rust when a gun he was holding discharged. A projectile from the weapon fatally struck cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. An investigation into the incident has been underway for a month now. And Baldwin spoke out Thursday night, claiming during a tell-all interview with George Stephanopoulos of ABC News that despite holding the gun, he didn't pull the trigger. Ahead of Baldwin's interview, a preview was released, which featured Baldwin's comments, and Schneider, 61, shared his thoughts on the matter in an 18-minute video titled Seriously Alec. Alec Baldwin's claim he didn't pull trigger on Rust questioned by Sheriff, "Guns don't just go off." Schneider claimed the interview was all designed to make us feel sorry Alec Baldwin and claimed the actor's teary-eyed emotional responses during the interview were bull's tea. Actor John Schneider, right, railed against Alec Baldwin for claiming he did not pull the trigger of the gun on the set of the film Rust. Getty Images, Schneider questioned the conversation, asking whether viewers were supposed to believe that a gun went off by itself. "This is a wonderful business we all work in. We are honored and privileged to be part of it," Schneider continued. "So when someone takes a crap, which obviously George and Alec have done here, and obviously this woman is still deceased. Her family is still without a mother, without a wife. This is absurd. The Dukes of Hazzard alum said he believes the propaganda machine is responsible for perpetuating the idea that Baldwin is a victim." Rust assistant director maintains Alec Baldwin's claim he didn't pull trigger in fatal shooting. Attorney 3 weeks ago, it was a prop gun. 4 weeks ago, nobody knew how in the world this real weapon was loaded on the set, Schneider said. Today, he didn't pull the trigger. 3 weeks ago, it was a prop gun. 4 weeks ago, nobody knew how in the world this real weapon was loaded on the set. Today, he didn't pull the trigger. What kind of idiots do you take us for? The actor questioned. He then pleaded with law enforcement, asking investigators not to believe Baldwin's claim, calling it nonsense. The shooting took place on the set of the movie Rust in New Mexico on October 21. Reuters, "Guns do not go off by themselves," Schneider insisted. "Let us not forget this was a single action, it was not a Colt. It was a replica. A single action weapon needs to be cocked and fired. So what kind of idiots do you take us for? A single action weapon needs to be cocked and fired. So what kind of idiots do you take us for? There is just no world in which guns go off by themselves," he repeated. "Hutchins is still deceased. And their family is not getting an apology, they're not getting any, in my opinion, they're not getting any justice. They're not getting any answers." Alec Baldwin's wife Ilaria describes difficulty telling their kids about Rust shooting incident. Schneider then developed an analogy, comparing the Rust shooting to a bully pushing a child off of a swing on a playground, resulting in serious injury. What is the bully going to say? "I didn't push her. I didn't push her," the actor said. "First they're going to say, I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on. Then if that doesn't work, which, by the way, it still doesn't work because you are supposed to check the weapon, you fellow, but then you have the audacity to say, I didn't pull the trigger." The October 21st shooting resulted in the death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. Getty Images, the star added that it was still inexcusable not to check a weapon when it's handed to you, even if you're told it's unloaded. But admitted it would be very easy to accidentally pull that trigger. Click here to get the Fox News app. It wasn't just Baldwin that the actor took aim at. However, he called ABC's Stephanopoulos a poster boy for leftist propaganda. Why in the world anyone would look at an interview with George as being anything enlightening or having a modicum of truth, I don't know, Schneider said. But that's just me. Click here to sign up for our entertainment newsletter. Schneider also said that he's incredibly embarrassed for Stephanopoulos Because, my God, why are you perpetuating this BS?